Good morning. Yeah, that would be the spirit of this TechFest 2024. Honorable Professor Dr. P.S. Patil sir, Pro Vice Chancellor, Shivaji University, Kolhapur, and President of this inaugural function today. Mr. Ravi Dolli, Director, Owner of the Mayura Steel Company Limited, Kolhapur, who is the chief guest for this inaugural function. Professor Dr. Delekar sir, who is the Director of Center for Incubation Linkages, Innovation Incubation Linkages, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. Professor Nangre sir, Professor Dum sir, all the coordinators, Professor Kulkarni sir, from Civil Engineering Department, all the judges who have come here for the evaluation of the projects, all the participants coming from different states, different districts, with their own projects and ideas to share here in this competition, and all the supporting staff, faculty from DOT and Shivaji University, Kolhapur. I welcome you all on this occasion. Before going through, I'll just give you why there are so many project competitions arranged, organized in all the institutes nearby Kolhapur as well as in the metro cities like that. Why it is the need of the time. I'll share the gameplay. So developments took place in the technology. I am from Mechanical Engineering Department. So you know the first engine, petrol engine, gasoline engine was invented in 1810. With its rotational speed of the engine only 14 RPM, 14 RPM, it was just concept. Later on, so this 14 RPM went to 1400 over the time period of 10 years or so. Then again development took place, technology advanced, the speed of the engine, petrol engine is now more than 5000 RPM, 10,000 RPM today. Similar case with the diesel engines. Right now these engines are emitting, so you see the transportation sector has grown up like anything. Thousands of cars are added, vehicles are added on the road. So many liters of petrol is consumed for every second. For every consumption of 1 liter of petrol, there is 2.4 kg of CO2 emitted in the atmosphere. Can you imagine for every moment how much carbon dioxide is being added to the environment? So this is leading towards the global warming. You can see the fluctuations in the climate. So there is no control on the climate. So therefore, it's a very much concern today. Now these engines are being replaced by battery operated, what you can say, vehicles. We don't know the problems being created by adding the batteries today, but in the future we can face the problems. Similarly, my field of working is refrigeration and air conditioning. The first domestic refrigerator, that concept was developed in 1855 with ether as a refrigerant. Afterwards, CO2, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, methane gas, ethane gas were the refrigerants. From the year 1920 to 1985, almost, CFC refrigerants, chlorofluorocarbon refrigerant, dominated this refrigeration and air conditioning field. So these started adding to the global warming and ozone consumption in the atmosphere. So therefore, these are to be replaced. Today, the scientists have brought the new refrigerants like R290, R32, like that, R1234YF, R123 JD. So many inventions are going on just to reduce the effect of all these refrigerant emissions in the environment, to avoid, to reduce the damages. Like that, if you take any other fields also, computer, if you see the first origin of the computer, the size of the computer with a slow speed was almost room size. Even we have used the floppy disk of 360 KB, later on few MBs. Now we have the pen drives which carries almost 100 to 120 GB storage capacity. So that is the revolution, progress made in the technology of computer science and technology. Similarly, if you see the electronics field, earlier there are so many progress made in the electronics also. Earlier we used to have the TV based on CRT cathode ray tubes, now totally replaced by LED with less power consumption, giving the same effect, better effects and all. Similarly, in chemical engineering, pharmaceutical industries, food technology, there are so many advances. People are coming with new concepts and projects like products in the market. Then in 1991, during the finance minister of Manmohan Singh ji, under Dr. Manmohan Singh ji, he opened the market of India to the world. It means that he globalized. He brought the concept of globalization, opening the doors of India to the multinational companies. Before that, there used to happen collaborations of the multinational companies with Indian industries. So therefore, because of that collaboration, so technology transfer used to take place. Then after globalization, once the things are open, multinational companies can be able to erect, install their own companies in India. The technology is remaining with these multinational companies. It is not coming out of the companies. So then government of India started this one. So how to generate new concept, new technology? We have, if we want to survive in the world, so this India has to develop its own technology. So it framed a very nice policies, Startup India, Stand Up India policies. So through that, so this what we can say, we are moving. So students are motivated, students are given the opportunities, so that they can come with their own ideas and concepts, so which can be converted into products, taken to the business level, then entrepreneurship level. All the facilities are being created in each and every institute. Shivaji University, Kolhapur is also having a Section 8 company, SUK RDF. It is supporting all the students who wants to come up with their own concept products. With this company, Section 8 company of Shivaji University, is supporting in all respects, giving the space, giving the financial support, technical support, everything is provided. So now it is an opportunity for you to take this chance to join hands with this SUK RDF. So therefore, this what you can say, idea of competition. So therefore, there are so many competitions of project competitions held, so that you can come up with the new concept. Those can be taken for the product development, product launching to the market, so that instead of going for a job searching, you can give the job to the others. Instead of job seeker, you are going to be a job provider. Because of this, what will happen? The revenue will go up, India's GDP will go up. So that is why this platform is created. So therefore, with this, I take a leave. I am very much thankful to our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. P.S. Patil sir, giving his valuable time for the inaugural function. I am also thankful to Professor Dolly, Ravi Dolly, who is the manager of Mayura Steels Limited, Kolhapur, coming and for the inauguration. I am also thankful to Dr. D. Sike sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of this university. Then I am also thankful to Dr. V.N. Shinde sir, President of Shivaji University. So with this I take the leave. Thank you. All the best of luck.